Now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Complete to K.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
34-yard line.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Cam going to swing this out wide to Edelman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Newton on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Boy, Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Returning it, here's Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 24, Locke. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 10.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
35-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Touchdown, Denver.
KJ Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Patriots, nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Denver.
First down is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsay. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expecting to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
second and goal from inside the 5. Lindsey on the toss left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it 6, maybe 7, but now they're left with fourth down and goal.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Goal.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots, nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Great, great. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Yep.
Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Michelle, the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up
now Newton. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A lot of storylines to a New England-Denver matchup. So many great games in the past. And worth noting, too, that Cam, of course, has his history with the Broncos as well. He was on the losing end of Super Bowl 50 when his Panthers lost to the Broncos 24-10. Now Newton on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
their own.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Clock will try again on second down. He'll find Lindsey here. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Locke working out of the gun. He'll go up top here for Hamler. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
Now it's Newton. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Brings up
Jarrell Casey plays this game with passion and aggression as well as great intelligence, and he's been awfully consistent as well. At least 5 sacks each year since 2013. 9 seasons previously in Tennessee. The last 5 as a Pro Bowl defensive tackle.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy. And I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Bronco ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That's good.
That one goes for 24 yards. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's a pretty good one, isn't it? You still have to put some numbers up in order to get in, okay? The secret knock is still there. How about him getting it done? Proud of it.
Demir Bird, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
2nd and 10. Newton again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To the air again, Newton. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Escaping the pressure right. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Now a timeout taken.
23 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Block now on 1st down. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Blocked pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Newton. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Newton out wide. That's complete. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Noah Fant was a 1st-round pick in 2019, and he was picked because of his receiving skills. Had 40 catches in his rookie season for 562 yards. Did have 2 games where he topped 100 yards in each of those. Yes, he's still developing as a blocker, but that's not why he went in the 1st round. He went there for his ability to make big plays down the field.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos. On
1st down, Locke. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. To throw again on second down. Newton completes it to Lee. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
11 yards there, first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Again, Newton. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Newton now to throw. This is White on the screen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. I guess they figured they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Newton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's nothing.
Hands it off out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll roll him out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And they will run it with Michel. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
3rd on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A throw by Newton going to be caught by Harry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the 50, Newton. It's complete. James White. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll let this go for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
Complete to
Jerry Jeudy. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Broncos 28, Patriots nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Demir Bird returning it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.